So today's session is going to be quite simple. Last week we colored the tube, we colored the bar, which is going to be the main shaft, and also we did the threading for both ends, right? You remember that. Now the next part is going to be how to cut the piston and the valve. You remember that the old valve and piston was made of nylon and they were machined, and we had a groove here to put the seal just to prevent the pressure from escaping. Unfortunately, this semester we're not going to do the same thing exactly because we don't have the time, shorter time to doing the same task. We replace that by you having a laser cutted part. We have two discs here, two different sizes. We have the small one and the large one. If I'm going to glue them on the top of each other, it's going to be something similar to that. That's the foot valve. The small one is going to be the main piston. Pre-drilled in the middle. This will actually save a lot of time on you. What we need to do is put the circles on the sides. How we can do that? We're going to drill them. If you're going to drill them by the hand drill, that's what we're going to end up with. We have a limited amount of the material, so we need to be wise when we do the work. Drill press will do the job. The student just did that. Now the problem we have on the drill drill machine is that we have the vise to hold the part. This part is circular shape, which is this. If I'm going to hold it here, of course I'm going to press the sides and this may damage them. Just remember that the main piston needs to go inside the cylinder, and moving should have the good tolerance with the sides. Another thing is, if I would like to make the holes on the side, that means I need to do the first hole, not going to have any support from the bottom, crack. And I need to change the position every time. Well, everybody knows that. We always say, work smart, not hard. It's wrong. Work hard, wrong. Work hard and smart. So, what I thought about in my way to here is using something like a fixture. If I would like to hold the part and drill it without changing the position every time by opening the vise and turn the part and make the next drill, just use a fixture. This one is a pre-drilled. We can fix it on the fixture using a screw. So just try to find one of the self-thread screws. Okay, and done. We're going to fix it. Yep. Doesn't have to be too tight for many reasons. First is I don't want to break the part due to the pressure. Second, because I need to dial it. Now, it's in this position. I'm going to drill the first hole. No need to open anything. Just take it to the next position. Do the drill. Third, fourth, in single setup. I'm going to have to drill 3 pieces. I can do the drilling in one shot. Just put them at the top of each other on the fixture. Now the problem is going to be is how I'm going to be sure that the holes is going to be aligned. What do you suggest? It's very simple. I can use a pin. I can put it on the first drill hole I'm going to make, and it's going to be the dial indicator. So I know that it's actually not being drilled together. So the pin on one of them, then when I'm going to dial them, they're all going to be in a aligned hole. The same pins are going to be used later when we're going to glue the parts. Okay, now this is only going to be available for today's session, my student. Sorry for the people who are watching the video, because that's mine. I got it and we still need to use for another project. So I will allow you to use it today. So by today, you are going to leaving with having the main piston and the foot valve. Next week, you only need to cut the washer, then as simple as thing. After drilling the holes, we need to have internal thread in the middle, because we are going to use one of the thread, doesn't have a thread. One of the thread is shaft. Simply just thread in the piston. We're going to have the nuts on the other side. the washer sitting in the middle, so I can tighten it up. This will simply going to reduce the steps we're going to do for the assembling, because the main piston is going to be a knot at the same time, so it can sit on the shaft. We're using one knot, additional knot, and thus we're going to have assembly time. For the foot valve also need to be threaded, because we are going to use the nylon bolt to hold the washer on it. Once again, I keep seeing that everywhere. I know it's not my student mistake, but this is waste of material. Don't do that. Don't do that. Definitely 3 washers can be cut from the same piece. 3 washers can be cut from the same. I don't know what's that exactly. But if you would like to cut these small holes, just do it on the side. Why you have to do it in the middle and destroy everything? So we need to think about how we do the teamwork. The parts as well, I think that the small one is going to be finished very soon. So we need to work wisely with that. I can show you how to do the drilling operation without damaging the part. The first thing is that your fixture should be sit in the middle, supported by both ends. If it's going to be flying from one side, this may go down and the drill tip will break the whole part. So the feed rate should be too slow, and this is also going to prevent the part from being breaking. So that the next step is we're going to go to the machine, try to drill 3 parts together, and this will shorten the time required for the machining, which is of course in real life. So we're going to work on that. Thank you for the recording.